Ooh, ooh to the woo. Ooh, woo, 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 ooh, woo, 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 ooh, woo, 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 ooh, ooh, woo, ooh, woo, 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 ooh, woo, woo, woo.
Now that's crazy.
Made a whole song. You feel me?
Okay, there we go. Live should be fixed now. We're chilling. We're vibing. Even. Let me restart the important parts. Still only 25 or 250,000 each is crazy.
Over and over again. We also gave them their own private bathroom, which comes with a shower, and obviously has no cameras inside.
And a bed to sleep on. They have everything they need to survive 100 days. It's just a question of, do they want it?
I got a comb. I don't know if I've ever combed my hair in my life.
Interesting.
See how they're both standing on different sides of the room? They're so awkward. When I had them take their blindfolds off, that was legitimately the first time they had ever met.
I just keep thinking of the feeling, like, of exiting.
Oh, yeah.
How good is that gonna feel?
Dude, she's thinking about the exit already, and it's like not even finished for day one. It's like hour 3, and she's already fantasizing about walking out that door. This is not going to end well.
This dude's probably like making her feel weird. Talking about, I never comb my hair a day in my life.
I've never combed my hair.
It's only 100 sleeps.
Only 100 sleeps.
And then the world will have just kept going. Mm-hmm. That's like what freaks me out.
The most interesting part of this experiment is that in this room, you have no idea what day or time it is. And already on night 1, Susie and Bailey made the mistake of only sleeping for 2 hours. Which means they started their second day at 2:37 a.m.
I'm just gonna act like this is just the new normal.
Okay, what do you want to eat?
Are you feeling beef or chicken?
Chicken.
Chicken sounds great.
That is sickening. It's good.
As you can see, living inside a white cube is pretty boring. Besides eating the same thing over and over, time in the chamber consisted of 2 things. Trying to hide from the bright lights.
The lights are just so bright that we have to make these things to shield ourselves.
And desperate attempts to keep themselves entertained. Like on day 4, when they used the paper from their journals to make a deck of playing cards.
Is he making cards?
All right, so I just finished my deck of cards. I think that they actually came out all right.
Which honestly looked pretty fun. So I made myself a $30,000 seat and joined in.
$1,000 sheet.
On day 5, they made a sign-in sheet, which was really just an elaborate trick.
What is this?
You have to sign our sign-in sheet.
Oh, these are our camera people.
Yeah, this is everyone that's come in today.
Wait a minute. You're having them do this so you can track the date and the time. Hold up, I need to borrow this.
No, I wrote the date.
Which I gotta say was pretty smart. But by the time we got to day 7, anything considered smart was thrown out the window.
Bailey's lost it. He's whipping the poor.
Yeah, the Betty's never stood a chance.
I mean, that's a way to make friends. He's making her laugh.
I only need one.
Let's freaking go, baby.
It's actually
They're
crazy to
becoming
me.
friends.
I have to pause this real quick. I always forget how to delete a chat.
Oh, somebody's doing some weird stuff. I can get it for you if you
Thank
want.
you. Yeah, do that. Do that.
I got you. It's gonna take me one quick second though.
Oh no, hold on. I don't have the fursuit in the background. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Do you want me to delete this link one?
Yeah, that's the only chat.
Ban. Block.
Ooh. Hello, I am back.
So
Okay, let's get this thing
And already
started.
on day 9 of this challenge, they're bored enough to expose the red line. That if they cross, they lose every dollar of their prize money.
It is now day number 10. How you doing, Nolan?
Good.
And I got a pretty interesting offer. So it looks like they took the $500,000 and put $250 on her side and $250 on his to remind themselves of what's at stake. The whole door opening thing is so dramatic. How's it going? We're about to reveal the most interesting part of the challenge. I need you two to just face this wall.
They don't even know that there's a door back here.
Let's do this. This is their first time seeing the outside world in 10 years.
You are kidding me.
They're kind of like stuck in solitary confinement. It's like an all-white room.
And that,
I would go nuts.
apart from that, what is the yellow thing right behind them?
I think they added that in. Hold on. What was that? Yeah, they added it in. By the looks of it.
Oh,
First time seeing the outside world in 10 years.
You are kidding me.
Now,
The sky.
every 10 days, I will give you something that will make the challenge easier.
But if you actually want it, you'll have to pay for it with some of your prize money. And first, for day 10,
We're gonna give you
See, if it was me, I wouldn't be spending anything, bro. Nothing. I want, like, especially
that's how he gets you.
especially because like they're only getting like 250,000 each. Like, nah.
option to buy a private chef that will cook you whatever you want between now and the end of the challenge for $50,000.
before you answer, if you want to give up some of your prize money,
We're gonna let you have a nice meal.
Use this as a floor for your imagination as to what you could be eating for 90 more days.
You are kidding me.
50 grand's a lot, though.
Okay, let's not think about it right now.
These look like some people that have only ate canned chicken for 10 days.
I love just looking at
The juices.
sky.
You forget that they literally haven't seen the sun in 10 days.
Now I feel bad.
After eating this, the thought of that food is like grossing me out
it's
even worse.
Rough.
They're starting to talk about whether they should take it.
I don't know what to do.
I don't either. This was a good first one to tempt us with.
Oh no.
Oh, hey, Jimmy.
All right, it's time
Can you
for the
still
decision.
see that
Would
comment?
you pay $50,000
No, it's gone.
to have
Alright.
this for the rest of the challenge?
I was just making sure because it
think we
shows
decided
up
no.
still on my
Really?
end, but
I
it's
honestly
crossed
didn't
out
think
with the
you guys
line.
would say no.
Oh my god.
I'll have another offer in 10 days. We'll see if you cave then. I really thought you were gonna say yes. That was crazy.
Bye. I'm really curious about what the next temptation is,
I
though.
know. But you know what? I'm proud of us for staying strong.
Good job.
and now with the chef gone, it seemed like Susie and Bailey were already starting to regret their decision.
Bon appetit. My favorite part is that you can hold it sideways.
Dairy Queen.
It stays on the plate.
The next few days were pretty mind-numbing for the both of them. Their routine consisted of waking up, cooking food, and then eventually just going back to sleep.
Man, the longer I'm in here, the more I feel like I'm sharing a space with an annoying sibling.
Are you talking about me?
Damn, that's
else?
crazy.
And even though they were getting used to each other, one thing they weren't getting used to were the constant beaming lights.
It's just so bright in there. I came to the bathroom because the light, you can keep it off, so it's nice and like dark in here.
Once it gets super late at night,
Oh, it's like literally solitary confinement. Nah, dude. I'd tweak. Genuinely. Oh, wait, no, the box is still in there. What is in that safe?
That's the only bit of color they get.
Other than the big red exit colors and the blue suits.
The very
it.
slight blue in the background.
physically feel my eyes stinging just because of how bright the lights are in here.
And because it was so hard for them to get any sleep, I had the perfect offer planned for day 20.
Congrats, you're 20% done. Are you two ready for the offer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your day 20 offer is simple. I will give you each a smart bed
That are super comfortable and combined will cost $50,000 of your prize money.
I will also give you this iPad with the ability to turn off the lights.
Dang.
They have exactly 1 hour to decide if they want
But it will cost you $100,000.
to spend $50,000 of their
I was close.
prize money.
For these beds and the ability to turn off the lights.
The answer might be yes.
I haven't seen Susie this happy since we literally started the challenge.
Let's remember what we would have to live with if we don't say yes. Oh my gosh.
I think they're gonna take it.
I think we should. It's only 10% of our money.
It's decision time. Your 1 hour is up. This is what
I mean, I'm not
your
gonna lie, I
could
would
have.
take it.
I wouldn't. Fuck that. I'll just put like a pillow over my face or some shit. I'll make like a
Then
little.
you like can't fucking breathe.
I'll make like a little blindfold or something. I'll get some toilet paper from the bathroom, overlap it a little bit, and just wrap that shit as a sleeping mask. You know?
Type shit.
Peak.
Type shit.
Exactly.
But if you say no, this is what you're stuck with. For 80 days straight. Do you want these comfortable beds?
I'm actually okay with whatever you say.
5, 4,
Oh my gosh.
3,
Happy with whatever you say.
2,
Yes or no? Bailey, yes or
1. What's your decision?
no?
Really?
Ah,
Homeboy said he wasn't gonna care.
dude, look at his face. He's like, no.
He's in
'Cause
such
he-
despair.
That's the thing about guys that I found out is we tend to not want the responsibility of making the decision.
Yeah.
So
He's so
dude,
upset.
that is crazy, bro. Because he was totally like, we need these fucking we need
Yeah.
this shit, bro.
That's
He was
that's
so
sad.
he so wanted it.
Okay, well.
Bro.
Dude, look at him peeking through his fingers, bro.
Oh no.
I did not see that one coming.
I think I made a mistake.
Oh, whoa, no, I didn't want to do all that. Okay. Okay, calm down.
He's like, I think I made a mistake.
Mistake,
Yeah, no
maybe.
shit, lady.
Oh, what a heavy mistake.
I cannot believe you guys said no.
That's what my
Dude,
dad
look
said
at his
about me.
face. Did you see his face when they picked up the bed? He was so sad. He was watching. He watched them pick it up, and he was looking at it like,
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, him peeking right there too.
dude.
Whoa.
He's looking at the
I
camera.
did
and
not
then they picked
see
up
that
the
one
bed,
coming.
and he's
I think
like,
I made a mistake, maybe.
Oh, what a heavy
Look,
mistake.
he doesn't want it to go. Look at his face. He's looking at
cannot
that
believe you
fucking
guys said
thing.
no.
Like,
He's like, no.
I'll leave you alone for a couple of days. I hope you don't regret your decision.
Bye.
Bye.
I think we made the right decision. I can't believe that.
Your decision.
Look at his face when he
Bye.
said
Bye.
I think we made.
that. In fact, I'll put it in a little bit of slow-mo for you.
you can see the lies in his eye as he says, "We made the right decision."
The right decision.
Oh no, dude.
I can't believe that in the heat of the moment you said no.
Oh, I feel that slight regret right now.
I don't. I feel
He's
no
such a
regret in your
liar.
decision.
So today I made my calendar and I was just writing my mom's birthday.
Why is it?
we made
Why
the
is,
right decision.
why is it always someone's birthday in these videos? It's always someone's birthday or someone's getting born. Like,
It's gonna be tough on that day, I think.
So her birthday is
so
during the fucking event.
no, her mom's birthday.
Oh, and she doesn't get to go.
It's always some family
Right.
member's birthday.
I think that we're hitting a point where boredom is at like an all-time high. I woke up this morning and didn't. We're hitting a point where boredom.
Why would you
is
do
at like
it if you know it's gonna be your mom's fucking birthday in a couple days?
Is this to block out the light?
I think so.
He just put like a money
Or maybe
spread
he
on the
just
bed.
like he just wants to remember like I cannot spend any of this shit.
But that's what all these all these briefcases are just full of money.
all-time high. I woke up this morning and didn't feel like doing anything, so I just sat there and stared.
What are you gonna do with this money?
I have a house. I was probably gonna pay a lot on the house.
Oh, that's awesome. I want to pay off my parents' debt. That would be like my ideal world.
Throughout the following days, I made
Yes.
sure to not interrupt the routine. However, I was also taking note of things they missed from the outside world. Like on day 24, when I overheard them wanting seasoning on their food.
Okay, if we had seasoning,
But he's gonna
I could
start. He's gonna
easily
start
stay-
giving them stupidly hard shit to say no to.
Bro, it's gonna be like you get to see your parents if you spend $50,000.
here 100
Yeah.
days.
On day
Yes,
27,
fine.
Susie was craving coffee.
Dude,
I am a
I might have
big-
to hold for that.
What?
if he came in and he was like PS5 with internet connection, I'd be like, yo, yo, chat.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know because it's a lot of money. Like $50,000 just not to be bored for like 70 more days. I don't know.
True.
I don't know.
Coffee drinker, and I only have water.
And on day 28, Bailey clearly needed entertainment. So by day 30, I had the perfect plan to get them to spend money.
It's now day 30 and it's time for another offer. How's it going?
Hi.
Today's offer is simple. Each of these 5 items costs $10,000. You can buy 1 phone call, the entire Harry Potter collection, your own coffee machine,
Spices, salt, and pepper for your food, or you can buy Monopoly for $10,000. You can buy 1 of them, you can buy all 5 of them.
This is tough, actually.
Do you have 10 minutes to decide? Just let me know what you want.
I'm so nervous. This is a big decision.
Coffee. Ooh, it does sound kind of nice.
It does.
And then the seasoning.
Seasoning sounds nice too. I'm doing this one 1000%, I'll be honest with you.
I don't really care about that.
Sick.
Coffee would be nice.
Sick.
As like a treat every morning.
I've made my mind up.
Decision time. Are you buying Monopoly?
No.
Gone. Are you buying the spices?
No.
He's
Are
just
you
gonna
buying
have to
the
pick that
coffee?
up.
Does it come with cream or sugar?
If you say yes in 3 seconds.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay!
Are you buying the Harry Potter books?
Yes.
Are you buying the phone calls?
No.
No.
We finally got you two to buy something. This feels good. It was a pleasure doing business.
Thanks for taking our money.
Were those their phones in that case?
Probably.
What if they said yes and he like, oh, I forgot to charge them. Dude.
Most expensive coffee maker in the
I'd
world.
cry.
30 days in, we got something new. That's exciting.
We caved, you're welcome.
If you want me to charge them, it's going to be another $5,000 each.
Each
That's my
minute they're
closet.
plugged in.
That's my bookshelf. I could stay another 70 days easy. And we still have $480,000. It's crazy.
Over the next few days, not a lot happened.
She's already preparing a meal.
It's like being married.
The most interesting thing was when Hurricane Idalia took out the
It's like being married. Bro, they're going to get some weird thing going on in here. In this solitary confinement.
You're gonna start fucking.
power on day 34.
Oh, no way.
No way.
As you can imagine, our cameras became pretty useless. So I'm just gonna take you
Did
to
the
day
power
39.
go out?
There's no shut the power. And how are those how are those lights on? How are those lights on then? How are those lights on? Our cameras obviously didn't work. Then how the fuck are those lights working?
Dude.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, I know you guys have been struggling. I'm sorry it took so long. Hold up. Oh, there we go. That was a long delay. You should be able to use your coffee pot again, cook food. You should have a hot shower.
That's excellent.
I'll see you tomorrow with the surprise.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yay! The power's on.
So at least he
Look,
was
it's
nice
light.
enough to
It feels
come
like
turn
cheerier.
on the power.
The lights are back on again. I just had a hot
Dude, I'd want that power off. Fuck those bright
Gonna
ass
turn them
lights.
lights off.
meal, hot shower. Life is finally looking up here.
It is now day 40. Can I come in?
Come in.
Your gift at no expense is this TV. But every single
No
movie
expense? Oh wait, he said a butt. He had a butt in there.
What's it gonna be? It's gonna be some stupid shit.
But you are going to have to do 1,000 jumping jacks.
is $10,000 a pop. You have 1 hour to decide.
Each movie is $10,000? Nah, dude. Fuck that.
Have fun.
This is crazy, the amount of movies in here.
We can watch this documentary about Nolan.
We left Susie and Bailey to discuss the offer and told them we'd be back later, but they didn't seem too interested.
How about 10 grand for all?
I'll go ahead and tell you now. No.
You might as well just come in here because I think we both are set in our ways.
Okay. The best I could do is buy one, get one half off.
Can't do it.
All right, gang, come on in. Take every last one.
I will gladly keep this.
Oh, not any of the Hunger Games?
I left the TV in the chamber to remind Susie and Bailey of what they could have had, but little did I know they were gonna outsmart me.
An antenna is just a piece of metal. Rip this little wire off the wall.
Oh,
So I
I
had to
saw
take this
I
knife.
saw this clip. I saw this
Oh?
clip on. I saw the clip of this on
I literally
YouTube.
just plugged it into the
Instagram.
antenna spot. Now we're gonna see if it works. Just anything. Give us one channel. Oh!
Yo. That's crazy.
What? It says that there's 7 digital channels.
Oh my gosh.
If this actually works,
What was on TV, bro?
if this actually works,
What the fuck?
That looks like an
Wait,
ad.
I'm like actually shaking.
Bailey!
Currently, the only thing that we can get on the TV is a race car race. Never really been a fan.
Oh, he's in second.
But today, all of a sudden, we're huge race car fans.
Our time's gonna fly by.
And Susie was right, because for the next 6 days, that's all they did.
Having the TV feels
They
like
don't
we're in
really have an
purgatory.
option, though.
It's like almost normal life.
It is my mom's birthday
he's
tomorrow.
smart.
Even though I won't be able to spend the day with her, I got some time in here to make her a little birthday present. Although I didn't go out and buy something, I'm
Did she just cut the money?
Mean, good for her. It's probably fake. It looks like fake money.
I don't know.
here to make her a little birthday present. Although I didn't
It could be fake.
go out and buy something, I'm
I mean, it has a number. But it might be the same number on all of them.
technically spending money on it.
Wait a minute. I know there's like
Tomorrow
a.
is day 50,
Okay.
so I'm gonna use toilet paper to do streamers and decorate the room.
It's day 50. Oh.
Oh, hey.
So what do you think your surprise is today?
I have no idea.
This one is a very big one. All right, so the offer for day 50 is $20,000 for the both of you to see your families. They're in the other room watching that feed, and they can hear everything we're saying.
Hey,
Did he seriously just say that? I just said something about that earlier. No,
This
dude.
one
Isn't
is a
it?
very
Isn't?
big
Didn't
one.
she
All right,
just
so the
say it's
offer
her
for day
mom's
50 is
birthday that day
$20,000
too?
for the both
Yeah.
of you to
He's
see your
so
families.
slick,
They're in the other
bro.
room
He's
watching
so
that feed,
fucking
and they can
slick.
hear everything we're saying.
hey, I miss you guys. I love you and I miss you.
I'll be back in 10 minutes to hear if you're gonna take the offer. Good luck. 10 minutes.
That's
feels like a pretty easy
slimy,
decision.
bro.
What are your thoughts?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
This might be the only chance in this challenge to see them until the end. I think it's a no-brainer personally. So it's up to you on if we spend the 20 grand for both.
Of course, I want to see my parents too. It's killing me. But
He's a yes and she's a no.
Dad, tell me what to do.
All right. What are you thinking? Where are you guys at?
He's been a yes from the beginning,
As soon as you said it.
About 10 seconds left.
but it's my mom's birthday today, and we're saying yes.
All right, give me $20,000 and I'll go get him.
Best 10K ever spent, I think.
Okay, Dave's paid the
crazy.
20 grand. Come on in.
I'm so excited.
I'd be like, Mom, Dad, fuck y'all.
Mom, Dad, fuck y'all. See, I wouldn't have to worry about that personally. I don't have any of that, so I would be golden,
Get
bro.
the fuck on.
I'd look at the guy I'm trapped with or the person I'm trapped with, be like, listen, fuck your family. You're not gonna see them. We're getting this
If I
money.
ain't get one, you ain't get one.
I made you a birthday.
And to celebrate her birthday, we brought a birthday cake. Yes. This is the best
But
tasting
only
cake
the
they've
parents
had in
get to
forever.
eat it.
It's little things like that that you don't realize you won't have until you're in it. Bye, love you.
Bye. That's the worst feeling so far. The highest of highs, and now back to
Bro, he's slimy for that. He just made them feel like shit afterwards. It's crazy.
our little cube all alone.
Like I said earlier, the things we're offering them are based off of what we're overhearing them talk about in the cube. So you better believe that when Susie said this,
Probably the only thing I'd say yes to at this point is like if they do Tesla.
you already know on day 60, I knew exactly what to surprise them with.
How's it going?
Hi.
Oh, hey. First things first, I brought you a giant mystery gift.
Yay.
Do the two of you want to spend $50,000?
Bro.
No. If I don't get to know what it is, I'm not fucking opening it.
No, I would rather open it and be upset knowing what it was, like at least having it, rather than saying no and it being like something crazy.
Yeah, but he said 50K. What if it's 50K and it's like an additional roll of toilet paper or some stupid shit, bro?
50K, like he just gives back the 50K and a roll of toilet paper.
$50 to keep what's
like
inside
this.
of this
But hey, you at least get the money back.
box. It's either gonna be the best moment of their life or the worst moment. Just give me your answer in an hour.
All right, thanks. We'll be thinking.
59 minutes
I would say
remaining.
yes.
I think we should.
I know, I think it might be worth it.
Imagine it is something great and we said no.
Would it ever be a car?
Well, it could be. It could actually be the keys to a car.
Don't tell me he put keys to a Tesla in there.
What
It's
if they
not
pay
gonna
for it?
be
Because
equal
he just laughed. What if it's like a remote control Tesla or like some shit?
Value that we're
Dude.
spending.
She's right. It's almost 3 times more.
I don't feel
No, he just said it's 3 times more. It's definitely a Tesla. Oh my god.
confident in the yes.
Then let's say no.
But are you sure?
Yeah, if you're not confident.
I just know they would never do a car.
Yeah, they would.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like they could do anything. Let's just say no.
Wait, now you have me wanting to say yes.
Say yes, say yes, say yes.
time.
Okay. Do you want to spend $50,000 to keep what's inside this box? Yes or no?
No.
Really? What is your answer?
I'm going with no.
No! They should have said
Really?
yes, bro.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys didn't take it. Do you want to unlock it?
Watch it be fucking Teslas.
All right. Inside is $50,000.
So their money back.
So
You
their
would have got
money
your money
back.
back, and then you want to open up that stack of money. Just grab that. Here is a Tesla key for you, and a Tesla key for you.
See, I'd be pissed if I said no, and then he just says, by the way, here are these Tesla keys and the money you would have got back, so these were technically free. I'd be pissed.
I'm so sorry. They would have gotten their money back plus these 2 Teslas for free.
Oh, I want to cry.
Let's close this.
Hey, it's Chris.
That's literally my dream.
We're gonna head out. You leave their beef. Thank you. Bye.
I feel
That's
defeated.
wild.
Bailey. They got us Teslas!
I feel like we made the wrong decision.
I'll regret
Yeah, but the
this
thing
forever.
about that is like he's not paying for the fucking insurance, and like electric cars actually end up costing more than gas cars anyway because the electricity costs more than gasoline.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you're spending more money than a regular gas car either way.
Yeah, that is
Unless
true.
obviously you're driving like a sports car, if you have like a Hellcat or like something fast
Yeah.
that's like a gas guzzler.
Yeah, I will.
Oh no, it's all a dream.
Nah. I like my Prius. Okay, there.
I like my
See,
Prius.
if he has a fucking Prius, then dude, he'd be spending like quadruple the amount that he spends on that Prius on fucking that Tesla, literally.
Dang.
I said it.
And after getting hit
Look,
hard by
she
yesterday's
just looked
offer,
at him
Susie
like-
literally whined about the Tesla for 9 days straight.
It's really hard to see the positive in all this.
I like actually won't be able to sleep.
I'm actually feeling sick right
Bro,
now.
no way
I'm
Shorty is
so
actually
mad.
that upset about it.
Susie's taking it hard.
I mean, I
And
would
so to
be.
make up for it, I made sure this next offer was the best one yet. It's day 70. Today's a big day because this is the last offer. So obviously on day 80, you're gonna be like, there's only 20 days left. And on day 90, you're gonna be like, why would we spend money? There's 10 days left, correct?
Yeah.
Let me just open the doors.
Oh, God.
No shot you reject this offer. What you see here is everything you said no to so
I'd
far in
do
this
it.
challenge. Before I tell them the price tag, I'm gonna move everything in here. I'm gonna make it as easy as possible for them to say yes. Nolan, Chris, put those by the TV.
Oh!
Dog.
That had to have been on purpose, bro. That was way too perfectly comedically timed, bro. That was like genius.
Dude, this stack already. I'm surprised this one hasn't fell at all. I could see why that one fell. He's Nolan. Homie. That's crazy.
Yo, bro. That's so good.
As much as I love to bully Nolan, he's just dumb.
Here's a bed.
If you guys say no, we have to remove all of this back out.
Well, then give us a good price.
What you are considering buying is these 2 $30,000 beds, a brand new mystery box. This one doesn't have 50 grand inside. It has something.
I didn't know Crystal hung out with them whenever she went trans.
Well, yeah, I mean, Mrbeast was the only one that like actively supported her, basically.
Something else.
Sounds like 25 grand.
One phone call each, Spices Monopoly, every single movie in the Walmart movie aisle. And lastly, the cook you said no to.
Ooh, there is a plate of food.
I see a lot of good food.
And to remind you how good it is, here's some chicken Alfredo.
That looks so good.
It's time to find out how much this will cost you. Behind these curtains is a number. If you
Could be
bid
like all
higher
of their
than that
money.
number, you get everything here for the rest of the challenge. But if you say $1, 1 penny lower, you get nothing. I'll give you an hour to figure out your bid.
I'm thinking, what if it's like way low and they want us to say 150 grand?
I think if we bid 75, that would be too little. They're thinking at least 100K.
I actually feel like we should go a little bit lower because we were prepared to say no to it.
That's true, but are you prepared to walk
Wait,
away with nothing?
is it that
Well, they're
if they
deciding what to
say
do.
if they say too high, they have to pay whatever price they said?
Yeah. If they say too low, they don't get it. If they say it too low, they don't get it.
That's fucking tricky. I thought it was if they say too high, they get it at whatever price he had on the board, but if they say too low, then they don't get it.
I want to tell you about the Shop app. The Shop app is the best way to shop on your phone. And it's completely free. It'll basically look at everything you're interested in and recommend you products you love.
I want whatever's inside.
It's actually a third contestant.
And when you're ready to buy, you can speed through checkout using Shop Pay.
Let's do this. 80 grand 101. Because it's day 70. I don't want to go under 70. I feel like this is like gives us space.
I get what you're saying, but imagine that was the reason why we didn't end up getting all this.
Yeah.
I would be so sad.
Bitch, who cares about
Shop app will even
Sorry.
track all your
Sorry.
packages in one place so you'll know exactly when they'll arrive for the holidays.
$100,000 and $100.
Yeah, it's not really that much damage.
Okay.
This is the one.
Ready?
Yeah.
Official.
All right.
We're flipping it. I hope we get it.
Let the Shop app AI assistant scan hundreds of millions of products all over the Shop app to recommend the
This sneaky dude, bro, he keeps sneaking in this little ad of his so that I can't skip it. He like just cut it up.
perfect
it's
gifts for
annoying
this
me.
holiday season. Time is up. What's the number? Let me see it. Before you do, make sure you download the Shop app right now.
Dude, shut up about the Shop
Dude,
app.
even they're like, bruh.
If you haven't already,
Look
I
at her
explained all the
face.
benefits of. It's a beautiful, amazing app. Download the Shop app. Okay, what is your bid? If it's $1 below mine, you get nothing.
$100,000, $101.
Chandler, reveal it.
69.
They spent about like 20 grand extra though.
They could have gone with
You
the
overpaid by
75.
30.
I don't care. We get them back!
Yo, this is the most excited I've been so far.
Gosh.
Their prize pool is so low because they each have to split that money between each other too. Like,
This mystery box, which I did clarify was different, it's two smaller Teslas.
No, I.
remote control Teslas. Bro, I would be furious. Didn't you say something earlier about the remote control Teslas?
Yeah.
love this.
I'll be teaming up with the Shop app to grant thousands of
No, you
wishes
don't,
this
Shorty,
holiday
you're
season.
mad.
I'll tell you more
I
about
know
it at
you're
the end of the
mad.
video.
Our room feels drastically different right now.
It's a dream.
We now have so many things to do. It's like a vacation.
It's an investment for sure.
I think it was well worth $100,000.
You may think, oh, the challenge
Do
is
they
over
get to
now.
keep
But
the
one of
beds
them,
and everything
they lose
afterwards?
everything. You'll see on day 99 what I'm
Probably not.
talking about.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Now you would think that getting all this stuff would make both of them a lot happier. But strangely enough, the opposite actually started to happen.
One thing I took for granted on the outside was a hot shower that I also did not share with anyone. The hot water tank here runs out so quickly and Bailey always showers before me. So I've been stuck showering with cold water for honestly a couple months now.
We've been playing the same Monopoly game for like 7 days because Susie refuses to play. Like maybe she just hates board games.
I think we need to take like 3 days and cram as many movies
Bro,
as
why is it lagging so bad? Should I just put it back on auto? Like,
Yeah.
my lights just tweaked. This is nuts.
we can.
All she ever does is read or watch movies.
We gotta have like a movie marathon.
So whenever I'm like, can we just finish that game? She's like, yeah. And then it never ends up happening. It's impossible to get her to focus.
Hey, do you want to watch The Notebook later?
No, I don't want to watch The Notebook later. We just spent the last like 25 minutes trying to choose a movie, and Susie, what did you say you're about to go do?
Shower. Sorry.
She literally does this all the time. Yep.
Bailey is wired right now. This happens literally every morning. He is just non-stop, so energetic all the time. I just had to come in here because I can't go anywhere else.
That's a rave right there.
Bailey, it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta rave.
Oh, get me out of here. You're the worst.
Bro.
Do you want to play Monopoly?
Nah.
Do you know what the dice are?
Yeah. I hid them. Because you keep asking me to play, so I was like, maybe if I just hide them, then we'll never be able to play. Your toes look so long. No, that's sickening.
My dogs are barking.
Ew.
Oh my god.
I would like to be saved. Mom, I'm ready to leave.
Even though at this point they could hardly stand each other, with the end so close, they set their differences aside and counted down the days.
4 days left.
3.
And Bailey, well,
It's gonna be...
really couldn't wait to walk out those doors.
No, I wasn't in the middle of saying anything.
Imagine he fucking broke the door and you're just like stuck in there.
Permanently stuck.
All right, day 99. For me, it feels like it's been, honestly, an entire year. I can't imagine what they're feeling.
I have to brush my teeth one more time.
Ever.
24 hours remain!
This many.
Yeah. So this is the first second of the challenge when you both walked in.
Oh my gosh.
That was you guys.
How is that us? I feel like I look like a fetus in that.
Come on in, gentlemen. Set it up right above the door.
Oh, this is so exciting.
You officially have 24 hours left in the challenge. Don't forget what I said. We got a fun twist for tomorrow.
I'm scared.
Do you think they'll still be friends after this?
Depends what their answer is tomorrow.
I'm worried that it's gonna be
The
double.
lag!
Dude, her face is. Why does she look so red?
Bro. I mean, I don't. Do you think they get AC in there? Surely.
I mean, where is this recorded at? No way in hell they don't. Because if
Or
I'm pretty
nothing.
sure Mrbeast is in somewhere hot, right? I think he lives in like California, somewhere warm.
Oh, I actually learned most of his videos are recorded in North Carolina.
So yeah, somewhere warm.
I used to live in North Carolina. Like, shit. That means he was recording videos not too far from me.
He's so like quiet about
You can't
it.
guess.
Yeah.
And with their final night coming to an end, it was time to present them with an opportunity to double their money.
Oh, hey everyone.
What the fuck
This
is Men
is
in Black
chaotic.
doing?
What is going on?
I don't know.
Why?
Big boy. I want to help, but not really.
They're literally just taking everything.
Do you know what these are?
Those are our blindfolds from the first day.
That was quick.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
If you would both please put them back on. Let's see if they want to double their money. Gang!
Oh my gosh, my heart is actually beating out of my chest.
100 days ago, they were strangers.
Oh my God,
1 hour
my
ago,
heart
they were
is
best
like
friends. Let's see if they become total enemies. Bailey and Susie, take your blindfolds off. So, you might be familiar with what we're about to offer you. You each have the choice to split the money, and nothing changes. You both hit split, you just split it, keep what you have. Or, if you hit steal, you can steal the other person's money. And if you both hit steal, you would get nothing. Susie has earplugs in and noise cancellation headphones on top of them. She can't hear us. What's going through your head?
I don't even like know. Susie, if you put steel, I can't imagine.
Bro, what are these faces Carl make? Like, Carl's just like awkwardly staring at the camera, making like random smiles and then just faces.
What do you say to somebody that steals 180 whatever?
Maybe you get ahead of it and you steal it.
There.
Did you hear that? Bailey actually might. Bailey might.
All right, throw the music back in his ears. What if, while we were over there, he was like, oh, this is a no-brainer, it's too much money.
We would never speak again.
You guys have become like such close friends.
I don't know, you get to know anyone, and when you've gone through the same thing and like how hard this challenge has been, like, we both deserve half for sure. But now you make me nervous. Like I could do it too.
Whoa. What did she just say?
Maybe it'll be a case of you think you know someone. I don't know.
If both of them press the steal button, they literally spend 100 days in this room together for absolutely nothing.
There's 30 seconds left in the challenge. At the very last second, I want you both to place your vote. Do you want to walk away with 360
he said earlier that there was going to be a big thing you see on the last day.
I know that
they were
going to
lose
split,
everything.
but the thought of walking away with almost $360,000, that could do so much.
Do you want to split the money or steal it?
The fact that I entered this challenge,
3,
knowing that there would be pretty dark times ahead,
2,
and I still overcame all those things,
1.
There's no price you could put on that.
No one
If the
stole.
room turns red, then someone stole. If the room turns green, then you split the money. You both chose split!
I kind of had a feeling, because they were so, like, they didn't seem like the type of people, you know?
Yeah,
They didn't
exactly.
seem, like, really shitty.
What would you like to do for the next video?
I mean, I don't know too many Mrbeast videos, so
We don't have to do Mrbeast. We can do like chills.
chills could go hard.
Number 15. This fat fucking chud.
Chills could go really hard.
He's still uploading 3 hours ago. That's crazy. He only gets like 3.6K now? It's crazy. Oh, let's see what chills video we should do. Okay. Number 15.
I've not heard that man's voice in so long.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The
It's
last
gonna
thing
be so
you
good to
want on
hear
your
him
Burger
again.
King burger is someone else's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that might be what you get. Number 14, Glorb.
Aliens invading.
This furry is actually an alien. This alien will probe your asshole.
You're damn right.
And he's a little southern. See 10 creepy ghost sightings caught on tape? Sure.
Chills. Number 10.
Chills.
Ghost Jail. A YouTuber named Junked Up Kitten and his friends are exploring an old county jail. They take a video camera with them so that they can make a parody of the Ghost Hunters television series. Little did the small group know that on this night they would accidentally capture actual evidence of real ghosts.
Dude, I used to be like terrified of these videos when I was a kid, and for some reason, like I'm not scared at all. But it just gave me weird nostalgia of being scared, and I did not like that. It gave me like chills kinda. Okay. That wasn't on purpose, but yeah, it's like I don't know, do you know what I'm saying?
I was that way with this chick named Snarled.
Like, I feel like now that I'm watching, like, hearing his voice again is just reminding me of how scared I used to be when I was, like, a kid. Like, it's like, stop! It's not like I'm scared now, but, like...
Junked Up Kitten wanders around the property with the camera close to his face while narrating. He passes by an ordinary looking jail cell window and doesn't think much of it at the time. When he goes back to review the footage later, he makes a startling discovery in the window. It looks like his parody show has turned out to be the real thing. From the other side of the glass, the colorless reflection of a man's face stares at him. You can clearly see the outline of the ghost's brow, nose, and empty eyes. His head is cocked to the right, almost as if he is sizing up a newcomer. His mouth appears to be a thin, expressionless line. If anything, the ghost has incredible timing. Right when Junked Up Kitten says that he is looking for evidence of ghosts, one just happens to show up in the window. It's almost as if the ghost was trying to make its presence known. Perhaps it was even trying to get a hold of someone who could free it from its miserable cell. Number 9. Restaurant spooks. Most people think of houses, hospitals, or jails when they think about ghost sightings, but some of the most unsuspecting of places can turn out to be the most haunted. This footage was taken in a popular food joint during broad daylight. A shadowy ghost suddenly materializes in a Subway restaurant. It starts out in the shape of a human and almost appears to be getting a table. When it gets back to its seat, the black shadow suddenly changes into a floating black blob of an orb. At this point, an employee or maybe a customer appears to see the ghost in the doorway. Whoever they are, they look stunned for a second and then quickly back away. The shadow orb pays no attention to the human as it floats up to the window and lingers there. It's almost as if it's taking a look at the outside world. The ghost starts to rise even higher and shrinks until it fully disappears back to wherever it came.
But as it turns out, it was just this kid puffing a fat cloud off his geek bar.
Came from. Number 8, the Ghost Stadium. Ghosts don't have to wait until nighttime before they can begin to haunt. As this Brazilian soccer footage shows, the crowd is happily cheering on their favorite team when suddenly a shadow ghost starts sprinting through all of them. Look closely and you'll notice how nobody tries to move out of the way. Even though a person is clearly running full speed at them, not a single person tries to pull their legs in or even bothers to look up. They are so concentrated on the game that they do not see, feel, or hear the ghost as it runs directly through the half-filled stadium in a straight line. Number 7, Fridge Ghost. A YouTuber named No Ghost Hunter grows
Queso's in this video, bro? Dude, this thing, why is this shelf so close to me all of a sudden? Queso's staring at me. I don't think he'd like that. So, I feel like I moved that on accident. There we go. Just realized if that falls forward, it's shattering. Please don't.
Queso the Fridge Bandit.
tired of living in a haunted home and decides to videotape the disturbances for evidence. It's a little past midnight when he hears scratching noises, which soon progresses into running footsteps and loud bangs. These noises appear to be coming from all different areas of the home at once. The next day, his HD TV literally begins rocking violently from side to side all by itself. The rocking motion picks up speed until the corners of the TV are almost hitting the entertainment center, and it looks like the base is going to break. Then the TV starts rocking back and forth the other way. There is nobody behind the television, and there's no way they could have been using strings to do
It's just vibing, it's dancing.
this. The day after, No Ghost Hunter finds a short video on his phone that he is 100% sure he did not make. The video is shot from the ground level of his kitchen. When you look at the reflection in the oven, you can see that nobody is holding the phone. The phone is literally floating in midair. Additional footage shows the TV shaking by itself again. This time, No Ghost Hunter is able to film behind the television to show that this is not a prank at all.
I meant
He said it was
he said something was floating in the kitchen. The phone was floating in the kitchen. They didn't show that part.
Maybe he didn't get access to that part. Or that footage. Queso, bro. Chill. Okay. Y'all see Queso all right? Yeah, he's chilling.
Vision to show that there's no wires, and he even films underneath the base to show that there is no rod coming out from the entertainment center or anything like that. The lights cut out multiple times while he films. A few days later, he captures his refrigerator door slamming open and closed again and again. The brazen poltergeist leaves the door open to make sure its presence is fully known. Number 6. Watched from above. A group of British friends are playing catch in a courtyard when one of them sees something strange and points it out to the others. The camera follows his gaze and stops on a pale face looking at them from high above. The sickly person looks at them for a second longer before silently slipping out of view. The group is now creeped out and wants to know who has been spying on them this whole time. They tell the property manager about the face
Bro was just a gooner.
Oh hell no.
He was gooning in the corner.
they saw in the window, but she says that it's impossible. The room they are
Number 15, the British Gooner.
talking about has been locked and unoccupied for quite some time. The manager goes up with them to unlock the door and show them around. They try and find the person, but the place is completely empty. There's no way anyone could have been up there, yet the camera obviously says differently. The mysterious peeper has never been identified. Number 5, Old Pete's Ghost. There's a famous pub in Sydney, Australia called the Carlisle Castle Hotel. For years, this local watering hole has been haunted by the ghost of Old Pete, a bitter ex-employee who left the earth quite some time ago, but not his job. His ghostly antics have been caught on camera no less than 3 times. The first time Pete was caught on tape, he was helping a customer. The unsuspecting man opens the door to the cooler when Pete decides to grab 2 bottles of red wine for himself. His ghost grip must have not been too tight though, because both bottles go crashing to the floor. Looking at the footage, there's no way that the shelf gave out or anything like that. The bottles were thrown to the ground with deliberate force with no one nearby. Another incident occurred when the bar was full of witnesses. Everyone is happily enjoying themselves when a hanging red wine glass suddenly dislodges itself and smashes into the counter. Glass shards fly everywhere and the entire bar takes notice. Although this could have simply been a freak accident, what are the chances that, of all the red wine glasses, the one that's directly underneath the server happens to be the one to fall and break? The timing is almost too perfect to be a coincidence. Old Pete strikes again. The third and final tape reveals a glimpse of Old Pete himself. The bar is empty this time when the angry ghost suddenly materializes in front of the security camera. If you look closely, you can make out Old Pete's head at the bottom of the screen. He appears to be waving. Many other bartenders and customers all claim to have seen Old Pete for themselves in one way or another. It isn't uncommon for tapes to turn on by themselves, and the bartenders have seen what they can only describe as strange things while counting down their registers after close. To make this all even stranger, all of the bottles that go crashing to the floor are always high-end red wines. This just so happened to be Old Pete's favorite drink, at least when he was still with the living. Number 4, the church disturbance. Steve and Jake are wandering around the woods one summer night with a single goal in mind. They want to explore an abandoned local chapel that's rumored to be haunted. As they approach, they see that someone has written prayers and warnings all over the outside wall. The 2 friends instantly get a bad feeling about this adventure, but they swallow their fear and decide to press on. The rickety main door is locked, so they sneak around back. Already, they don't want to be here much longer. They had explored an old clock tower earlier in the day and were greatly disappointed by a lack of paranormal activity, but they could tell this church is way different. The place looked and felt quite haunted. They go up some wooden steps and enter through the back door. They shine their flashlights deep into the church's main assembly. There's rows and rows of wooden pews ahead of them. They pass by a podium and notice a piano. Then they head deeper inside. Now they find themselves inside of a small maintenance closet. They close the door behind them because they don't want anyone sneaking up on them. It feels like anyone could be watching them right now. They see a ladder to the left. Steve is about to climb it until Jake jokes that a body is going to fall down on him if he does, so he decides not to. That's when the piano starts to play from outside.
Oh no. Oh my god, turn the floor. Listen. Oh shit, that's fucking piano. Is that piano? Come on. Should we go out there? Is that door open? Is that door open?
It's a soft and haunting piano melody that fills the church. Steve and Jake shut off their flashlights and keep recording. They debate whether or not they should go.
They did not shut off their flashlights, homie. They are clearly shining.
Outside or stay here, where it's semi-safe. They realize that they can't spend the entire night trapped in the broom closet of a haunted church, so they turn their flashlights back on to see who is playing. Sitting at the piano at the far end of the room is a black hunched over phantom. They scream and shut the door. Jake cries for a bit, then they run away through the back exit. The music stops as soon as they leave the church. They were hoping that the music stopped because it was over, but in reality, it was because the ghost had gotten up from the piano to chase them. They run a good distance before pausing to look back into the dark scenery. It seems like they've gotten away, but then the ghost finds them and they run away screaming. The camera cuts off as they fall back deeper into the woods. At least one of them survived and uploaded this video onto YouTube, where it's remained for the past 10 years. Number 3, the teleporter. 2 girls are alone in their house when one of them sees something in the doorway. Pause the video and you can
fuck that, bro. Fuck that. Oh, that actually gave me chills, but I'm pretty sure it's fake. Oh,
running
dude.
back again.
See, it's clearly the upper half of when one of them sees something in the doorway. Pause the video and you can see it's clearly the upper half of a young girl who is dressed in old-fashioned clothes from another time period. She is floating in midair as she curiously peeks in on the two children to see what they are doing. One of the girls still doesn't see the ghost. She shouts at something that's on television and accidentally startles the ghost away. The girl with the camera follows the ghost as it retreats. The ghost instantly teleports and now stares at them from the top of the steps. The scared girls run out of the house screaming. They stop only for a second to turn around from the street. They can see the ghost girl walking across the left window on the top floor. It vanishes and then suddenly appears on the bottom floor in less than a second. They scream even louder and take off again. Number 2, stay out of the attic. Back in 2008, a man started to notice some strange activities around his house. He would often come home from work to find his dogs cowering under the bed, too afraid to come out. One of his dogs would only come out from under the bed for a brief 10 seconds at most before going straight back into hiding. Something was intimidating these large dogs badly. The owner starts to hear banging noises coming from all over his house. He begins to look around. He eventually traces the noise to his attic and goes upstairs with a camera for a closer look. Everything is completely trashed.
This is how you die in horror movies, bro.
Boxes are overturned and clothing is scattered everywhere. Something has violently flung all of his personal possessions all around. As soon as he goes back downstairs, he hears another huge bang and runs right back up the steps. He puts the camera down and searches the empty attic for clues. A nearby metal bucket falls over and he runs out of the room before he gets hurt. Another object hits the ground on its own and the camera moves to the right on its own too. The homeowner was too scared to look at the footage. He waited a week before going back upstairs to get his camera. By now, he is understandably quite paranoid. He begins recording everything he does in his home, and it isn't long before he has more paranormal evidence. One day, his radio turns to static and a spirit orb rushes out the window. Later, someone violently jiggles the doorknob to the door that leads to the attic. The door opens and shuts by itself.
Where was the orb? Or the static camera?
I can't see it.
There was no orb or static camera.
One day, his radio turns to static and a spirit orb rushes out the window. Later, someone violently jiggles the doorknob to the door that leads to the attic. The door opens and shuts by itself. The radio goes back to normal soon after. Things look to be going back to normal for a second, but then a paper towel roll suddenly flies up from the table to the couch, and the radio starts making more sounds again. The video recording starts to get fuzzy too, as if a ghost is causing electrical disturbances by passing by. Both of his dogs begin to look in the same spot as if they are following something. Whatever it was, the man was never able to physically catch it on film. He was only able to record its strange and oftentimes violent behaviors. Before we get to number 1, if you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at Dylan is.
When was this made? 8 years ago. That's why. I was about to say, this is shit he used to do a long time ago. The whole, if you want to see what I actually look like.
Chillin' YT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a Twitter at YT_chills where I post video updates. I'd really appreciate it if you followed me, and feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions or suggestions. If you'd like to see more of these videos in the future, then hit that subscribe button because I upload a new scary video every Thursday. Number 1, Ghoul School. This footage comes from somewhere in the Middle East. A group of teenagers are curiously exploring an old school. They go up a flight of steps and pause when they hear a dog whining on the other side of the door. They all run down the steps and gather at the bottom. They're afraid of being attacked by a group of stray dogs now, but they decide to press on and explore the lower areas. The group finds bravery in their numbers and begins to joke and laugh again as they make their way down a long hallway. They open a door and find graffiti on the wall. Other people had been here before them. Maybe this place isn't so bad after all. The teens grow a little more nervous as they continue to poke around. They are laughing less and starting to go silent. Something just isn't right about this section of the building. A YouTuber named Zabin Jaguar translated their comments. He says at this point one of the teens say that their phone shut itself off even though it was fully charged only a moment ago. Another person was able to keep recording, though they probably now wish they hadn't. They enter one classroom.
You know what that music in the background reminds me of? Number 12, Cock.
In particular and get a dreadful feeling. Suddenly a figure actually appears out of thin air and walks towards them. The ghost is missing his head, but there's somehow no blood. A loud chanting begins as soon as the ghost walks towards them. but this may be prayers from a nearby mosque. Amazingly, the group all appears to have missed the ghost, which explains why they calmly continue to keep exploring.
No.
They wouldn't see the apparition until much later, but when they did, they would never forget what was heading straight towards them in that room. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to
bro. Fuck no. I will greatly pass on that, homie. Dude, that one gave me chills, though, I swear. I hated that.
That fucking last one with the headless dude? Fuck yeah, bro.
Not just that one. That one wasn't as bad because I didn't see it the first time I was looking down. But the one with the fucking... It was probably fake, but the, like, late teleporting lady? Ooh.
Oh, when they were, like, dancing and
Yeah,
shit.
that freaked me out. Why is it still showing that... It's glitching out so bad. Let's see. What do we have here? 15 scary videos. Should we watch one of the more recent ones?
Yeah, I haven't seen one of his videos really recently, so it'll be nice.
Oh, yeah. Real quick. Hold on, let me see if, Whew, fuck, bro. Ugh. Nine national parks where people keep disappearing.
Well, that'll be a good one.
15 scary videos that should have stayed hidden. I don't know if the disappearing one would be interesting. It looks like someone just talking. Wait, is that him? Is that him? Like,
What do you mean?
Public face?
Here's
he
an
posts his
unsettling
face on
fact.
Insta.
People disappear in national
Holy shit, he like makes videos with his face now.
parks way more often than most people realize. Some are experienced hikers, while others are just regular visitors trying to spend some time outdoors but never made it back home. Today we are discussing 9 national parks where people keep disappearing, and the
Low-key, he doesn't look that bad.
cases that left the authorities with no clear explanation. These are not urban legends, but rather real visitors at real parks, with real families still searching for the truth. Number 9. Lost in the Sierra Nevada. At this park, the views are endless, and so are the places where someone can fall and never be seen again. Located in central eastern California, Yosemite National Park covers 3,000 square kilometers of the Sierra Nevada mountains. The serene landscape comes with unexpected dangers. Between 2018 and 2020, there were a total of 732 search and rescue operations
God.
within the park. Of those numbers, around 3 dozen remain unsolved. As of 2024, there are 35 open missing persons cases. The oldest missing persons case from Yosemite is F.P. Shepard, who vanished near Glacier Point on July 11, 1909. 3 persons disappeared in Yosemite near or on the Merced River, 2 on the exact same day, but in different locations. More recently, 74-year-old Peter Jackson was last seen in an area known as White Wolf. Jackson was an experienced hiker who was very familiar with Yosemite. He planned a camping trip with a series of day hikes for September 2016. He left his camp on the 21st for an excursion and failed to report back. Campground staff watched his tent for a few days, but Jackson never returned.
Fucking god. Yeah. Get out of me.
Me?
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna keep playing the video though.
Okay.
returned. He was officially reported missing 5 days later. His son told police he last spoke to his father on the 17th through text, with the two discussing Jackson's planned hike for the day. Officials searched the surrounding area for weeks, but were unable to locate him before the search was called off in October. By this time, the weather had turned significantly, making search efforts increasingly difficult and dangerous. Jackson remains listed as missing as of 2025. The most
I'm back for a second because I just realized I did not switch my screen to show the video. I'm sorry, chat. Don't kick my ass. I think I got it fixed. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that.
recent unsolved missing persons case from Yosemite was filed in July 2020. Sandra Lynn Johnson Hughes. She had recently moved from Hawaii to California in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic and scheduled a camping trip in order to briefly escape the stresses of the times. Sandra was well experienced with the outdoors and was prepared for the trip ahead. She last spoke with family on June 26, where she let them know of her plans to head to Yosemite for a few days. On July 5th, park officials discovered her abandoned campsite. Nothing looked out of the ordinary. The camp was organized with no signs of struggle or other evidence of foul play. However, Sandra simply was not there. Furthermore, investigators found her car crashed near the campsite, but still no signs of her were located. Search and rescue efforts were halted in September after the creek fire engulfed the area, and a full search was called off soon after it was resumed. Since Sandra's disappearance, several hikers reported to park officials encountering a woman out in the trails. She appeared bruised and was offered assistance, but she declined before parting. The description provided by these witnesses matched Sandra's, but unfortunately the Good Samaritans were unaware she was a missing person. Sandra's case leaves so many questions. What happened to her? Why did she decline assistance? What caused her to crash the car? Even more jarring, a family camping near Sandra's camp sometime after she vanished reported their son was speaking to an unseen person outside the tent. When they asked who he was speaking to, he said it was a woman, but nobody was there at the time. Some have speculated the boy may have encountered the ghost of Sandra, with her whereabouts unknown. It's hard to understand someone's motives in such a situation. She has been described in the media as a survivalist, so it could be possible Sandra's disappearance was her own intention. The stress of moving to a new place, the world being completely transformed, far from the comfort we were used to. Perhaps she decided living surrounded by these stresses and the vast number of people was not worth it, and instead attempted to live on her own in the wilderness. This could explain her behavior when encountering the hikers, and the reason her camp was undisturbed. But without Sandra, the real circumstances will never be known. Number 8. Lost in the Valley. People do not usually get lost in Death Valley. They run out of time. Death Valley National Park is a 3.4 million acre stretch of desert between Fresno, California and Las Vegas, Nevada. Death Valley certainly lives up to its name. It is a massive rock desert featuring some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Life in Death Valley is beyond difficult, and yet it still attracts over 1 million visitors each year. Despite its natural beauty, Death Valley is a dangerous place to explore off of the designated paths. Emergency services are called to treat people experiencing heat-related illnesses. Sadly, not all recover. A number of people have become lost in the desert, and many have never returned. On May 4th, 2021, 76-year-old Robert Bob Wildener left home to repair a truck located in Saline Valley, a spot known for its hot springs and nearby Joshua Tree forests. Wildener told his family he would be back in a day, but by May 8th, the family still had not heard from him. They filed a missing persons report, and an investigation was underway. Park rangers located Wildener's vehicle, along with the truck he had set out to repair, near Warm Springs Campground, but Wildener himself was nowhere to be found. His keys and cell phone were found abandoned in his vehicle. The camp host told authorities he hadn't seen Wildener. A large land and air search began the next day, but had to be called off after a few days due to the increasing temperatures. 2 years went by without any sign until a pair of hikers made a surprising discovery. In March 2023, Doug Kari and his colleague Stuart Jeffries went to the location Wildener's truck was found. Using a theory they had come up with, the two men made their way to a nearby camp bathroom and from there walked in the direction they believed Wildener had traveled. Their theory was that Wildener had used the bathroom, then made a wrong turn when exiting. After they had walked a good distance over rocks and dirt, Jeffries came across a single sandal. They took it to the authorities, and a family member identified it as identical to one belonging to Wildener, down to the makeshift repair job he was said to have done to it. According to Kari and Jeffries' theory, they believed Wildener slipped on a rock, fell hard, and injured himself. In a later blog entry, Kari added they believed Wildener had been swallowed by the desert. Not far from where they found the sandal, they came across a cave that had partially collapsed due to heavy rains. Kari and Jeffries speculate that Wildener may have tried to take shelter there. As of recording this episode, Wildener remains listed as missing. Without the ability to thoroughly search the cave, the theory may never be proven. However, other missing persons cases in Death Valley went unsolved for decades before any clues were ever found. In 1996, a family of 4 German tourists, Egbert Rimkus, his partner, Cornelia Meyer, along with Rimkus's son, Georg, and Cornelia's son Max, vanished in the park during a vacation to the area. They were scheduled to return home on July 27th, but never boarded their flight. On October 21st, a park ranger found the family's rental van abandoned in Anvil Springs Canyon, a remote part of Death Valley. 3 of the van's tires were flat and damaged from the rocky terrain. A search of the surrounding area failed to turn up any signs of the family, and it was called off after a week. This was the end of the story for 13 years, until a startling discovery was made by 2 off-duty search and rescue workers. Les Walker and Tom Mahood ventured into the area where the van was discovered to see if they could find anything. Around 7 kilometers south, the remains of 2 adults were found, and a DNA analysis confirmed the male to be Rimkus. Cornelia's passport was found on the grounds nearby. To this day, the children have not been found, and the case remains unsolved. Number 7. Vanished into the Great Smoke. Here, it's easy to be surrounded by people and still disappear completely. Located on the Tennessee-North Carolina border, Great Smoky Mountains National Park is a 522,000-acre stretch of wilderness. What makes Great Smoky so unique is that it's the most visited national park in the United States, seeing an average 12 million visitors annually. Considering the park's location and annual attendance, it's no surprise people will occasionally get lost while exploring the trails. On average, around 100 search and rescue missions occur each year. With the thick forests covering the park, it can be easy to lose track of where you came from. Since 1934, 5 people have disappeared in Great Smoky, never to be found. The most discussed case is that of Dennis Lloyd Martin, a 6-year-old who was on a trip with his family for Father's Day in 1969. Dennis was with his father, grandfather, and older brother at Spence Field, through which the famous Appalachian Trail passes. As the 2 adults rested in the field, Dennis, his brother, and 2 other boys they met at the park were playing hide and seek in the nearby woods. One of the boys decided it would be fun if they split up to surprise the adults. Dennis was last seen heading northwest, disappearing from view behind a bush. When the 2 other boys jumped out at the adults, Martin was not with them. His father began searching and calling for him, even taking a short walk along the Appalachian Trail. 4 hours went by, but there was no sign of Dennis. The Rangers and the family searched nearly all night, and the next morning a full-scale search was activated. A combined group of rangers, family, nearby campers, and other volunteers scoured the area in hopes of finding Dennis. They were soon joined by 2 helicopters from a nearby Air Force base. Dogs were unable to pick up Dennis's scent as the result of earlier rain, and thus the trail went cold. Over 2,000 people were involved in a 2-week search for Dennis. and the boy was never found. No sign of Dennis was ever uncovered, nor was there any evidence he had been kidnapped. The search lasted until September, becoming the largest search and rescue operation in the park's history. Dennis remains missing to this day, over 50 years later. Dennis's disappearance is an example of a pattern of the disappearances on this list. Someone ventures off alone and leaves no trace. It's scary to imagine taking a wrong turn or risk leaving the trail for further exploration, only to never be seen again. Sadly, Dennis isn't the only person to meet such a fate in Great Smoky. In 1976, Teresa Gibson, a 16-year-old, was on a high school trip on the Andrews Bald Trail. She and a group of other students turned back and walked back to the parking area. When they arrived, they discovered that Gibson wasn't with them. She was last seen a half-mile from the parking lot, leaving hope she could be found quickly. Unfortunately, this was not the result, and Gibson is still listed as missing. The circumstances of her disappearance are unknown. How she was able to vanish within a group of people is a puzzle yet to be solved. Several leads, including the discovery of human remains nearby, have turned out to be unrelated. In 1981, park rangers received another report of a missing woman at a trail known as Deep Creek. Polly Melton was hiking with some friends when they say she walked over a hill ahead of the group. By the time the others reached the top, Melton was gone. They searched for a few hours before eventually contacting the park rangers. Once again, a search failed to find any trace of her. Even more recently, in 2012, 24-year-old Derek J. Luking failed to report in for work, causing concern among his co-workers. They contacted Luking's home, and his roommate revealed that Luking wasn't there either, and that he hadn't seen him for a while. When Luking's family arrived, they checked his computer and found search results for Great Smoky, along with a reservation for a hotel near the park. Investigators were able to obtain security footage of Luking at the hotel, and a search of his hotel room uncovered an open bottle of liquor. In hotel security footage, he was seen wearing a hiking backpack as he left, and that was the last time he was ever seen. The Luking family went to Great Smoky's Newfound Gap and were elated to find his car in the parking lot. Inside was several pieces of newly purchased hiking and camping gear, including survival tools, an axe, compass, lamp, and more. However, Luking was nowhere in sight. More chillingly, a note found in the car read, "Don't try to follow me." This piqued the concern of his family, and a search and rescue operation was initiated by police and park rangers. Despite covering a vast area and questioning hundreds of potential witnesses, nothing of Luking's whereabouts were found, and nobody recalled seeing anyone matching his description. Many questions remain regarding his disappearance. Why buy all this gear, then leave it behind in the car? Why the sudden urge to go on this unannounced trip? And what about the note? Finding that note alarmed his family, and search teams began looking right away. No clear explanation was ever confirmed. However, his family and friends stated they saw no signs Luking was experiencing any excessive stress or signs of depression. Later, searchers found
I have made it back. What's up?
Welcome.
I was watching on my phone so I could still see the video. What? You tore up my chair so much already. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? No, stop it. Let's just talk to everybody.
Because cats are cats.
Hey.
human remains near where Luking's car was located, but they turned out not to be his. Though investigators initially believed they had found Luking, a thorough examination revealed the identity of the remains was actually Giovanni Cocchini, another hiker who went missing days after Luking. Number 6. A lie which may have cost a life. At this park, people have gone missing in places that should have been easy to search, like they simply vanished. Grand Teton National Park is a 310,000-acre stretch of land in western Wyoming. Sadly, Grand Teton has also been used as a dumping ground for criminal activity. Several missing person reports have been linked to Grand Teton. Fortunately, a majority are solved, but the case of Kyan McLaughlin continues to baffle investigators. A 27-year-old snowboard instructor originally from Ireland, McLaughlin left for Grand Teton the morning of June 8, 2021. Friends told investigators he had texted them before leaving, excited to explore a trail from Garnet Canyon to Amphitheater Lake. Then he failed to report to work 2 days later. After another few days without contact, his employers filed a missing persons report. Investigators found security footage of McLaughlin entering the park, but he never left. They later found his car parked at the Lupine Meadows trailhead. A check of his phone activity found a ping from a nearby cell tower the same day he disappeared, but nothing more after. An extensive search of the area failed to find any trace of the man, but soon police had what they thought was a good lead. A woman who lived nearby, named Heather, told police she had seen McLaughlin the day he disappeared, hiking down a nearby trail in the direction of Taggart. Heather claimed the two spoke for a brief time before going their separate ways. She adds he was going to do some diving from the cliffs into the water. Based on this information, park authorities began a new search around Taggart and Bradley Lakes, but unfortunately, they found no sign of McLaughlin's presence. Investigators dug deeper into Heather's story and eventually uncovered the truth. Heather had never seen or spoken to McLaughlin. She later claimed she made up the story in order to keep the search going, but the damage done is undeniable. Over 500 hours of searching was wasted on the false lead, precious time that could have been instrumental in finding McLaughlin's safe. Heather was fined and banned from the park for 5 years as a result. The surrounding terrain made searching difficult for authorities. The trailhead passes through steep climbs with jagged rocks, but McLaughlin's mother described the trail itself as, quote, not difficult at all. Even the more than 50 aerial searches investigators conducted failed to find McLaughlin. Despite the use of infrared cameras to find heat signatures through the trees, even to this day, not a single piece of McLaughlin's personal belongings have been found. It's hard to imagine the heartbreak his family must feel to receive some hope of his whereabouts, thanks to some would-be well-doer, only to discover it was a lie. While Heather has attempted to explain herself, it's still hard to imagine why anyone would make this kind of false report, even with good intentions. As a result of her false testimony, any chance of finding McLaughlin alive, or even at all, is likely gone. Number 5. The rocky maze of the Colorado River. One wrong decision here can put you somewhere no one will ever reach. Grand Canyon National Park is located in northern Arizona. It has become the postcard image of the American Southwest, attracting around 5 million visitors each year. The Grand Canyon has various dangers associated with it. Between 2018 and 2023, National Park Service received 1,100 missing persons reports. While most have been solved, either happily or not, there remains a series of persons who have never been found. The most famous of these is the disappearance of Glenn and Bessie Hyde. The couple married on April 10, 1928 in Los Angeles, but soon relocated to Green River, Utah. Glenn was an experienced river runner and wished to bring Bessie on a river trip so she might experience its joys. On October 20th, the couple set out on the Green River, rowing down the canyons and into the Colorado. The last time they were seen was on November 18th, when they met photographer Emery Kolb. They had their photograph taken, then recommenced their journey. They were never seen again. After they failed to appear at a rendezvous at Needles, California on December 6, Glenn's father set up a search to find the missing couple. The search party managed to find the couple's raft, still intact and with Bessie's diary within. Sadly, no further trace of the Hydes were ever found. To this day, the mystery is officially unsolved. More recently, in September 2017, Los Angeles resident Jong-hee Yeon-won disappeared and his vehicle was found in Moran Park at the Grand Canyon's southern rim. His family and friends stated he gave no indication he intended to visit the park. and he has not been seen since. Despite an extensive search, not even a single piece of evidence that might point towards Juan has been discovered, leaving only speculation as to his whereabouts and fate. In another strange case from the year before, Floyd E. Roberts III was part of a group of hikers when they traveled into the canyon on an 8-day trip. As they came upon a split in the trail on day 6, Roberts decided to take a different route than the others. As an experienced hiker, Roberts knew the two trails eventually met up further down, and thus went on his separate way. As the group waited at the next junction, Roberts failed to appear. The group became worried, as there was an extreme heat advisory in effect. For 6 days, park rangers and volunteers searched the trail, but there was no sign of him, not his backpack, bits of clothing, nothing. It is as if he simply vanished into thin air. Officials have presumed he succumbed to heat exhaustion and may have fallen somewhere deep in the canyon, hard to reach and completely out of sight. In a much more current event, Thomas Daniel Gibbs of New Jersey went missing from the Grandview Trail on July 22, 2025. Grandview is considered a difficult trail, one of the most difficult in the area. All that has been found of Gibbs so far has been his truck, right where he left it in the parking lot. As of now, his missing persons case remains open. Number 4. Into New Zealand's Great White Snow. Even experienced climbers can vanish here without leaving enough behind to ever explain what happened. Aoraki/Mount Cook National Park. Avid fans will recognize it as the filming location for Minas Tirith, Gondor's capital in the Lord of the Rings film series. Aside from the usual hiking trails and camping spots, Aoraki is a popular place for mountain climbers. Between 150 and 200 people scale to the peak. A majority of these are on guided climbing tours, but the most experienced of mountain climbers brave the terrain alone. In November 2024, 3 climbers attempted to reach the peak of Aoraki. Americans Kurt Blair and Carlos Romero, alongside an unnamed Canadian man. The trio were flown into Plateau Hut in the final days of November in preparation for their climb. When their helicopter returned days later at their scheduled meeting time to pick them up, the climbers never appeared. Their last recorded sighting was when they encountered a couple of skiers days before the pickup was scheduled. They conversed for a time before parting ways to complete the final quarter of the climb. Blair's sister last heard from him when he sent a photo during the night of a snow-covered area illuminated by flashlights. Even after authorities notified the families a search was underway, there wasn't immediate concern. Blair and Romeo were experienced climbers and had encountered troubles on previous climbs that they were able to navigate smoothly.
I'm gonna be
Then
right back. I'm gonna
rescuers
go
made a
use the
startling
washroom.
discovery.
Alright.
Climbing gear belonging to the trio were discovered near the peak, but there were no signs of the men. Soon after, diminishing weather conditions forced the search to be postponed until a later date. As of 2025, the 3 climbers are still missing. One piece of evidence which has baffled investigators is an emergency flare that was found abandoned at the hut. It is unknown why the men left it. Because of the harsh weather during the search, any footprints or other markings were lost. Without any further leads on their whereabouts, it was officially concluded the men likely perished from exposure or from a fall. Unfortunately, the geography makes any further attempts at recovery too difficult. This story comes as a reminder that no matter how prepared or experienced someone is, trouble can still find them. Number 3. Where Old Faithful blows its top. In Yellowstone, the danger is not just where you can fall, it is where no one will ever find you. Located in the northwest corner of Wyoming, Yellowstone attracts millions of visitors to the U.S.'s least populated state per year. 4.74 million people ventured through Yellowstone in 2024.
Damn.
The park covers 2.2 million acres of land. It even contains the most remote place in the continental United States, an area in the southeast corner more than 20 miles from any road, paved or gravel. Its large area combined with its remote location has contributed to a string of disappearances throughout its 150 plus years as a national park. One of the more famous examples is that of 8-year-old Dennis Johnson. He was visiting the park with his family on April 12, 1966, when they stopped for a picnic near Canyon Village. Dennis's younger sister wandered off from the family, so Dennis and his father went to look for her. While the father eventually found the girl, there was no sign of Dennis. This resulted in a 2-week search for the child, which covered 100 square miles. The search party enlisted the help of bloodhounds, helicopters with loudspeakers, and persons familiar with the landscape attempting to find Dennis's trail. Despite the extensive search, Dennis was never found and remains listed as a missing person to this day. A further 5 people have gone missing between 1966 and 2021. More recently, on September 26, 2010, National Park officers found the car of Stuart Isaac abandoned on Craig Pass, situated between Old Faithful and West Thumb. The keys were still in the unlocked car, and more unusually, it wasn't parked close to any hiking trails. As the discovery was reported and an investigation begun, more unusual circumstances surrounding Isaac's disappearance emerged. On September 6, his family found a note from him stating he had left on a cross-country trip. The last person to speak with him was a high school friend he phoned on the 24th. The National Park Service launched an air and ground search of the area surrounding his car, but no trace of Isaac was found. According to those close to him, he had little experience in outdoor activity, making his impromptu hiking expedition more puzzling. The persons who discovered his car noted he appeared to have left in a hurry, even though nothing appeared wrong with the vehicle. Furthermore, no information could be found regarding his activities between when he left and when his car was found. As of 2025, Isaac is still missing, and there have been no further discoveries that might point toward his location. Even his motives for going on the sudden road trip remain a mystery. The most recent disappearance in Yellowstone is of Austin King, a 22-year-old man from Minnesota. King was familiar with Yellowstone, as he worked at a concession stand within the park itself. On September 14, 2024, King embarked on a solo hike to scale Eagle Peak. A park ranger encountered King on the trail and briefly spoke to him. King had initially planned a different hike for that day, but said he decided to trek up Eagle Peak instead. After parting ways, King continued up the steep trail. The excursion takes several days there and back, so when he didn't return home for some time, nobody was too alarmed initially. King had made contact with his friends and family during his hike, describing the harsh weather conditions of the fog, rain, and sleet as he ascended. But then on September 20th, he failed to appear at the boat scheduled to take people back to employee housing. A search began the following morning and went on for days before a team discovered an abandoned camp near Howell Creek. King himself, though, was nowhere to be found. Soon, the search expanded to include drones and helicopters, but there was still no sign of the missing man. Eventually, bad weather and the approaching winter forced the search to be called off. The only other evidence of King was discovered at the top of Eagle Peak. A handwritten note signed by King dated September 17th described the cold conditions that day on the mountain. Sleet and hail rained from the sky, and a thick fog engulfed the mountains. Despite the harshness, King described the experience as something he will never forget, closing the note saying, "Life is beautiful, go out and live it," followed by a smiley face drawing next to his name. Nearly a year passed before King's father and a group of volunteers resumed the search in August 2025. Sadly, they were unable to find King or any other trace of his location. What ultimately happened to King, Isaac, and Stuart is likely to never be fully revealed. Number 2. Where the Alps meet the Southern Hemisphere. People have vanished in this park where help should have been close by, but there was nothing they could do. We all know the joke, everything in Australia is trying to kill you. The internet is filled with images of large spiders, snakes, and other Australian creatures that have been found by tourists and locals alike. Alpine National Park is a 6,400 square kilometer area. It has become a top destination for those seeking a Swiss Alps-like experience in the Southern Hemisphere. It is also a well-known family camping destination. Despite its peaceful nature, Alpine has its share of legends and unsolved mysteries within. Visitors and nearby locals have told stories of the Button Man. While the name resembles something out of an old folk rhyme, the Button Man is a real individual. He resides alone within the wilderness of the Alpine, someone Australians refer to as a bushman. He has become self-sustainable, using hunting and gathering skills used by the indigenous Australians for millennia. While he usually remains in a remote area of the park, campers have reported encounters with the mysterious Button Man. Various persons have described an elderly man approaching their camps after sundown. He usually questions why the people are near his home, but he never responds to questions about himself. In most cases, the button man simply leaves quietly, and only in a few instances have harsh words been exchanged. In one unnerving incident, a photographer was camped near the button man's home, taking photos of the surrounding nature. When he returned home and uploaded the photos, he discovered several were of the photographer sleeping. He was alone on his trip, and it is unknown who took the photos. It has long been speculated to be the button man, although nobody knows for certain. Whatever his motivations, it appears the button man simply wishes to live in isolation, away from the cities and people, but Alpine National Park has also had its fair share of vanishings. In July 2019, an abandoned BMW was found parked on the side of Mount Buller Road. Inside was a jacket, cell phone, and the car keys. Police soon discovered the car belonged to 72-year-old Conrad Whitlock, a Victoria resident. His wife revealed she had last seen him around 11:30 the night before when he climbed into bed with her. When she woke at 5:30 the next morning, he was already gone. His work revealed he never arrived that day. The last official sighting of Whitlock was by some motorists traveling on the same road, and they passed him at around 6 a.m. A rescue team searched the area for 6 days, but were unable to locate Whitlock. As July is winter in the southern hemisphere, nightly temperatures dropped below 0 Celsius. Prior to his disappearance, Whitlock was participating in a practice at a nearby racetrack when he crashed into a barrier. A colleague stated he saw a bruise on Whitlock's head, and his wife told investigators Whitlock had complained of headaches. To this day, no one has seen or heard from Whitlock. The reason for his sudden disappearance remains unexplained. It would only be a few months later when another individual found himself lost in Alpine's wilderness. On October 24, 2019, a bushwalker named Niles Becker ventured into Alpine Park. He was celebrating his 39th birthday by going on a solo 7-day hike through the area. 2 days after setting out, he sent friends and family a text message of his location, a place known as McAllister Hut. He was never heard from again. Becker's parents contacted police and a search was launched. Police made contact with the Button Man, who said he saw an individual matching Becker's description. Button Man's camp is located near a trail junction bushwalkers commonly travel through, and it was here Button Man spotted Becker. He directed police toward the hiker's trail, and the search team followed the tracks they found. Unfortunately, the tracks soon vanished, with no signs of Becker. A total of 1,600 square miles were searched before the teams were called back due to the deteriorating weather conditions. On November 8th, the search was officially concluded as experts determined the weather made Becker's chance of survival to be minimal. 6 years later, Becker remains listed as missing, and none of his possessions have ever been found. Number 1. At the crossroads of the Appalachians. This place is not remote, yet people have vanished here without leaving anything behind. New River Gorge is a bit of an anomaly on this list. Aside from the rapids and domineering cliff faces, the park's hiking trails are known to not be as treacherous. While the park is safe for visitors, there have been a number of incidents regarding people vanishing without a trace. The park isn't as isolated as others we have discussed, with several towns located nearby. And yet somehow people have found themselves unable to make their way out. On April 1st, 2016, Jasmine Cruz of nearby Deepwater left her mother's house following an argument between the two. Later that day, she was spotted by hikers running into the woods near a series of waterfalls within the park. She was never seen again. A search was conducted of the park near her last known location, but they were unable to locate Cruz or any sign of her. Investigators did not believe she left on purpose, and authorities believe she was not a victim of maliciousness. However, yet to be released evidence discovered in May changed her status as somebody who possibly fell while on a hike to somebody who was the victim
What does
of
that
foul
mean?
play.
Like, they didn't think she got
Cruz is
murdered?
still missing, despite extensive searches of New River Gorge
Maliciousness
and other
means
suspected locations.
murder, right?
She is believed to have been. 2 years
I'm not
later,
sure.
John Melvin Scarborough disappeared off of Bachman Road, approximately 5 miles from the park. A week after the search began, investigators found unidentified remains near his last known location, but couldn't determine whether they belonged to Scarborough or not. The following year, police conducted a search in the area and found more remains, but identifying them was again unclear. While it was initially suspected one belonged to
do DNA
Scarborough, this
testing?
is likely not the case
I thought they
since
could,
he is
even if
still
it was
listed as
just
missing.
bones, I thought they could do DNA testing on bones to like be able
Yeah.
to tell.
I thought that too.
As of recording this episode. The true mystery surrounding the disappearances at New River Gorge is how little information is available on the cases. Despite thorough searches of the park, no new information regarding Cruz and Scarborough's whereabouts have come to light. Not an article of clothing, no ID. Even the aforementioned remains appear not to provide any closure as to what happened. This episode is sponsored by Proton VPN.
Thank you for putting that at the end. Okay, what
Yeah,
are we
he's
doing
the
next?
goat for that.
We gonna keep the theme and do another chills, or are we gonna spice it up with something else?
You should look up this girl called Snarled. Specifically, her older stuff. Yeah. When you click on her, go to oldest first. Go to
I'll just set
oldest.
popular because it shows shit from like years ago.
But we need like crazy long ago.
Yeah, it's the same time. 9 years ago, 9 years ago.
Okay. Do that Wendigo one. Part 8, something scary, volume 8, part 2. In the middle, far right.
Shouldn't we watch something or shouldn't we watch the part 1?
I mean, they're not related.
Oh, okay.
Unless, well, you mean volume 8, part 1? Yeah.
Hey. Oh, then.
I thought you meant volume 7. And I was gonna say volume 7, it doesn't really matter because they're not really related like that, but yeah.
So it's like the same thing but different parts?
More than likely, yeah. It was just like more than likely
Oh, it
too
just
long
says
of a story for her to tell in
Scary
one.
Story Time compilation.
Is this guy gonna bomb me? No.
Huh?
Somebody fucking sent me a text on Discord.
Oh.
Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary?
Want to hear something scary? Bro, I used to be watching this shit. Corey Kenshin put me onto her.
For these next 6 stories, we'll travel deep into the darkness, where twisted fairy tales take place and mysterious creatures lurk around every corner. So grab a flashlight and leave a breadcrumb trail as we read our first chapter. A Grimm's fairy tale that I'm sure your mother never
Oh, it's a
read to you.
Grimm's? Oh,
Once
this is
upon
gonna
a
be
time,
good.
there was a sorcerer who disguised himself as a poor man, went begging from house to house, and captured beautiful girls. No one knew where he took them, for none of them
What is
ever
up with this
returned.
quality, bro?
One day, he came to the door
It's
of a man
it's
who
old.
had 3
Trust,
beautiful
bro. This is
daughters.
when she
yeah.
first
He
started
appeared to be a
uploading.
poor, weak beggar, and he carried
She
a
wasn't
packed
like
basket on his
popular.
back.
Well, she was
He
popular,
asked
but
for a
she
bit
wasn't
to eat, and when the
huge
oldest
yet.
daughter came out to give him a piece of bread, he touched her, and she was magically transported into his pack basket. Then he hurried
Ooh, that's
away with
fucked.
powerful strides and carried her to his house in the middle of a dark forest. Everything was splendid in the house, and he gave her everything that she wanted.
My dear, you will like it here with me. You will have everything that your heart desires.
So it went for a few days, and then he said to her,
I have to go away and leave you alone for a short time. Here are the house keys. You may go everywhere and look at everything except for the one room that this little key here unlocks. I forbid you to go there.
He also gave her an egg.
Take good care of this egg. You should carry it with you at all times, for if you should lose it, great misfortune would follow.
She took the keys and the egg and promised to take good care of everything. As soon as he had gone, she walked about in the house from top to bottom. The rooms glistened with silver and gold. She had never seen anything more beautiful. Finally, she came to the forbidden door. She wanted to pass it by, but curiosity got the best of her. She examined the key. It looked like any other one. She put it into the lock, twisted it a little, and then the door sprang open. She gasped. A large, bloody basin stood in the middle, filled with the cut-up parts of dead girls. She was so terrified that she dropped the egg in the basin. She got it out again and wiped off the blood, but it was no use, for the blood kept coming back. She wiped and scrubbed, but she could not get rid of the stain. Not long
If she
afterward,
dropped the egg, wouldn't
the
it
man returned
have
from his
cracked?
journey, and he immediately asked
I
for
thought
the
it
key
was
for
a
the
gold
egg.
egg.
Oh.
She handed them to him, shaking all the while as she watched him examine the blood-stained egg.
You went into that chamber against my will, and now, against your will, you shall go into it once again.
He threw her down, dragged her by her hair into the chamber, cut off her head on the block, then cut her up into pieces, and her blood flowed out onto the floor. Then he threw her into the basin with the others.
Now I will go get the second one.
And, disguised as a poor man again, he went back to their house. The second sister brought him a piece of bread, and, as he had done to the first one, he captured her by merely touching her, and he carried her away. And everything went exactly as before. She let herself be led astray by her curiosity, opened the blood chamber, and looked inside. When he returned, she paid with her life. Then he went and captured the third sister, but she was clever and sly. After he had given her the keys and the egg, she carefully put the egg aside and then examined the house, finally entering the forbidden chamber. Her two dear sisters were lying there in the basin, miserably murdered and chopped to pieces. In spite of this, she proceeded to gather their parts together, placing them back in order: head, body, arms, and legs. Then, when nothing else was missing, the parts began to move. They joined together, and the two girls opened their eyes and came back to life. Rejoicing, they kissed and hugged one another. When the man returned home, he immediately demanded the keys and the egg. And when he was unable to detect any trace of blood on them, he said,
"You have passed the test. You shall be my bride."
He now had no more power over her and had to do whatever she demanded. Good, but first, you must take a basket full of gold to my father and mother. In the meanwhile, I shall make preparations for the wedding. Then she ran to her sisters, whom she had hidden in a closet, and said, "The moment is here when I can rescue you. The evildoer himself shall carry you home. As soon as you have arrived at home, send help." She put them both into a basket and then covered them entirely with gold so that they couldn't be seen.
It crashed. Who would have guessed? Let me get everything fixed, and we'll run it back. Of course, not surprised my shit ends up crashing. Let me join the call back so Glorb knows what's up. Hello.
Hello?
Sorry. You can probably guess what happened.
Yeah, I assumed.
Why is voice mod opening? Stop doing that, bro.
It's auto opens.
Yeah, I know. Oh, we love how shit likes to do this. Let me just make sure of something real quick, and then I'll run everything back.
Mm.
I'm making... What? Where the fuck? Am I tripping? Okay, I dropped something, it disappears. Oh. And now that light's being all fucky. Jesus Christ. Someone is fucking with the light.
What you mean?
My light over here just started acting all weird.
Ghosts.
It's like on a bright color for no reason now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I? Keep that like that. What does that say? Left feed. No, I don't need light. I need to fix my light. Oh, okay, I fixed something. That's yellow. And now it's off. I feel like a damn DJ fucking with these knobs. Fine, no light for you. No, I need the light, bro. Turn the light back on. Ah, whatever. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me... No, please don't play out loud. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Damn, it did cut my stream short when my thing crashed. That's a little annoying. Okay. We'll run that back. Oh, where were we even at? Here, we can just do part 2.
I mean, it was like pretty much over.
I guess we'll do one more for this stream and then I'll cut it short. Since it split them up anyway, I'm gonna have to probably not include this video part into the VOD. What video we thinking? Same thing or something new?
You pick.
I pick. Oh, that's hard to decide. What are we thinking?
You want more horror?
I don't know. What are we thinking, Beeb? What should I react to? Don't say no stupid shit either. Jesus Christ. We love this. The light speaks for me. I don't understand light. That's fine. Hmm. I think it's running 51,024 kbps. Not bad. Oh no. Let me see what video I can find, maybe. You know what? I haven't seen the most recent hell of a short. Just 1024. What? No, I said 5024. 5083, 5133, 5299, 5168. Okay, let's see here. We built this city. Okay, here we go. Lock in.
Alright, don't forget to restart the stream so I can see it.
Oh, I did. Oh. The Discord stream. Why is it going at 0.25 speed? But yeah, you might need the stream so you can see.
That would be preferable outcome.
That would be nice. Alrighty. We give you vision. Vision be nice.
Ooh, woo.
Might help if I change to the right screen as well. There we go. Let me go.
Does your dick need a refill?
No thanks.
That's crazy.
Oh, another dead end. They all act like they know this Sasquatch guy, but then no one's seen him.
Yeah, something tells me they ain't the observant types.
I'm so fucking confused. They gave me like the world's blurriest photograph. The dude's got 2 names.
Maybe Bigfoot is his street name. Bigfoot!
Foxy, never do that again.
I done seen the Squatch.
Oh, yeah, ignore that guy. He's insane.
I seen demons too.
Sasquatch and demons. That's a lot. Why don't we just stick to the first thing for now?
I seen Squatches aplenty. Down by the old sugar mill, Squatch leaps around on chimneys and such. Wife disappears on me, run off with a Squatch. My brother done died squatching. Heard him a tale of a Squatch den in the woods down by Whistler's Creek. Squatch done got him. Spit out his leg, though. Open casket, just the leg. Rest is with the Squatch.
What's this I hear about a Sasquatch? Adrian, you simply must stop spouting this nonsense.
Oh my god.
Sasquatch is but
That's
a
crazy,
myth.
bro.
Pure poppycock. I do apologize. I am the mayor of this town. You'll find it's quite ordinary, I'm afraid. Poor Adrian here is our village idiot. He's lost his marbles. Dreadfully tragic.
The demons done come to our realm with a magic crystal.
You see?
Jesus Christ.
Never mind.
I mean, he wasn't
I
wrong.
think this crazy guy might be our best lead.
Yeah, he might, but I couldn't understand a single word coming out of his inbred mouth.
Whistler's Creek? We have to go to Whistler's Creek. It should be around here.
Miss Mr. Mayor?
So, it appears you have discovered my secret.
You like being naked in the woods?
Oh, yeah! Quite humiliating, I must say. So, how goes your search for the, big feet, was it?
Ah, that's just a street name. Our one lead turned out to be nothing.
Oh, what a shame. Well, there's clearly no, sasquatchery afoot in these woods. If you'd like, I can join you, and we can go looking for one of, them there demons instead.
No, I think we're good.
Excellent idea. We should split up to cover more ground. Big honkers hoagies, come on, get them while they're honking. That a favor you owe? It's due. Companions, I've located the elusive Sasquatch. Look!
I'm like, Squatch. Look at me. I'm like squatching all over the place here.
Kill him!
Yo, bro.
Wait a minute! That's just a guy in a suit.
Oh, nothing gets by you fuckers, does it?
A guy in a suit. Wait, hold on. That must mean that it has to be... that you were fucking right, Mayor! There is no such thing as a Sasquatch. Let's just kill him. He's close enough.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like dying and stuff.
Oh, yes. Well then, that puts that mystery to bed, eh? You must be so overjoyed you could, simply go away and never return. Goodbye now.
I'm taking this. I mean, might as well bring something back with us. That is the last time I take rumors from a village idiot. Fucking lying sack of shit.
Whew, they almost found out my secret.
What? That you're the Squatch?
No! About us.
What the fuck?
Squatch Daddy. Mr. Mayor.
Did he just say the N-word?
No.
Mr. Mayor. Squatch.
No, not quality.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor.
Did he?
It sounds like it. It sounds like it a little bit. I'm sure he didn't, but it sounds like it.
Dog, that is very interesting indeed. Oh. Anywho, I guess I'll end stream there. Deuces.